Gutterball.
Welcome everyone to Frame 25 of Gutterball. We got our wonderful guest Karter joining us, and as always, our co-host Paul down there. As always, like to roll in everybody's week. I'll go into mine. Great week, pretty uneventful. Currently searching for a new job, trying to, find something new. But other than that, it's been pretty chill. How about you guys? How you feeling?
Not bad. Good week. Busy day today. Networking stuff, IT. There's, growing company. There's always networking problems. There's, stuff we have to make work as the, company slowly grows. So that's always fun, and implementing new equipment and new ways to do things. But other than that, I mean, yeah, it was kind of a busy week. Tomorrow we technically have the day off. It's a company holiday deal where they throw us like a big party, so that's going to be super fun. I can't wait to talk about it on hopefully maybe next week's cast or the cast after that. But yeah, not a bad week. How about you, Karter?
Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. I recently got a promotion, which is pretty cool, pretty fun. Just been cleaned out my refrigerator, so it's a big adult thing I did. It's pretty cool. I made a sandwich yesterday. That was pretty tasty, and now we're here. So,
Got a sandwich.
What'd you make?
Oh,
What'd you
dude,
put on that motherfucker?
like fucking 2 pounds of mayo, Gouda cheese, and some ham and lettuce.
Ooh.
Bro, shit was busting.
It's just fucking like you can't even bite into it. All the mayo shoots out the other side.
It's on your hands.
If you don't give me a sandwich and after I take that first bite, there's mayo all over my face, I don't want it.
Yeah,
I don't want it.
I'm not about mayo.
It's like a McChicken.
Bro,
Sometimes at McDonald's, dude, they slather that motherfucker.
They do.
I have to get extra mayo on my McChickens, or else it's not at the peak performance for me if you don't ask for extra mayo.
What the fuck is in that McDonald's mayo? It's different. It's like
It's
odd. It's oddly tangy. Why is it tangy?
Ronald
I don't
McDonald's
like
special mix.
They let it.
Oh, Ronnie.
I feel like that's
they put in like a cellar for like 4 months before they serve it.
Yeah, they let it ferment.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hey, let's be real though. If anyone's like coming inside the food, it's probably like the Griner or like the Hamburglar. It's not Ron.
The
Ron ain't
Hamburglar,
doing that shit.
Ron's trying to stop him.
He's too busy.
Ryan's trying to stop him. He doesn't want him doing that.
Ron's too busy with the kids. You don't got time for that shit, You don't. Who knows what's going on back there? You don't want that greasy purple fuck making your food. Yeah, he's back there. Like, fuck that guy. What a terrible mascot.
That fucking yellow bird asshole.
Yeah, who the fucking knockoff Big Bird's like methed out cousin that works at fucking McDonald's or something. He's all strung out.
But anyways, Karter, the last time we had you on, you mentioned you were taking a trip to Denmark. How did that go?
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and show some pictures.
Sure. One sec here.
Throughout this fucking. I'll talk over them.
Yeah, go ahead and
all right.
I'll pull them up
So
here.
this first picture, we left on the 20th or something of November, got back the 29th. Lots of travel, so if you're going to Europe, be prepared for travel. But otherwise, it was good. The travel was just the only thing that pissed me the fuck off.
Just getting there. Like, how long was your flight? Like, where did you fly? I guess you don't want to dox yourself. Where did you fly into there? Like, where they have an airport?
I flew from Minneapolis to New York, and then New York to Copenhagen. Okay, which is where we stayed.
And that's like the main capital of Denmark.
Yeah, that's the capital of Denmark. Yes. It's also considered the happiest city on earth by a lot of people.
Was it true?
Cool. Yes, it's very true.
Everyone said true. Okay.
I heard it's because they're like, in terms of like rights, like they got like on point. They have like all really good human rights and shit like that.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Pretty much what anyone does. It's pretty nice. This first picture is just us flying in. Pretty cool.
Ooh.
This right here is the crown jewel for like the monarchy there.
Oh,
the thing I really like about their monarchy too is it's their monarchy in Denmark is not involved with politics at all. The only thing there's a queen, and the only thing she's in charge of is the church. She just runs the church. They have a prime minister, so that's who takes care of all the politics and stuff. I'm sure they have some sort of say in politics, the monarchy, but
wait,
it's not like
on this jewel
word
thing
says go. Yes.
Is it the crown itself, or is there something inside of that?
No, this is the crown.
Yeah. Okay, and how old is that? Do you know?
Yeah, I wish I could tell you. No idea.
That thing looks
pretty sick though.
It does look sick.
Yeah.
Is it like I wonder if it's a real thing. Sometimes they put like replicas in that. Probably
I
real
wouldn't be
though.
surprised, but
Yeah.
damn, bro, it was crazy to look at. I stared at it for like 20
Carter's trying to
minutes.
put it in his bag. He's like,
Yeah,
scared.
yeah. I wish, bro.
It's
Fuck
probably a
you.
fucking that one. Yeah, that's probably
It
like
looks like
a
legit gold and
that
diamond
one
and
might
shit.
be like a placeholder fake one in case
I wouldn't.
something
Yeah, I
happens.
wouldn't be
I know
surprised.
places do that. Yeah.
But like it was kind of weird because every quadrant, so like this quadrant right here, like the one next to it was so much different than like, this one. So it
Oh,
was really
okay.
cool.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't know what meaning they had. They have a little baby
babies.
guy here.
Little
Yeah,
angels, yeah.
kind of weird.
Babies.
All right.
Hey, what are those
Next
babies
up.
doing on that crown?
Coffee, pretty cool.
Okay.
Really tasty there, really strong. They're big into chocolate too, so there's chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
This has
I don't
nothing
even
to do
know
with
what they
Denmark.
talk
It was fucking
Mm-hmm.
this ramen shop we went to called Maruchan.
Ooh.
Nothing to do with Denmark at all, but it was good.
You know, I don't like shit like that normally, but that looked really tasty.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that ramen was good. So this is some more like crown jewels. This
yeah.
thing right over here.
I like
can't
the
remember what
staff.
it's called. Yeah, like this is the thing. So they hold it the staff thing in one hand, and then they hold the goblet or whatever the fuck this is in the other when they like take pictures with their family and stuff,
Okay.
or like when they swear in or some shit. Pretty cool.
I bet you that
This thing
on...
looks like it's fucking stainless steel with painted yellow. You know. It doesn't look
Yeah.
that
I was gonna say that motherfucker looks like it could get demons away or some shit. You hold it in your right.
Yeah,
like,
dude. You
Yeah.
can like summon a demon, cast a spell or
summon
some
one.
shit.
Yeah. Hold it upside down.
Uh,
It summons demons.
Yeah.
This thing's pretty cool. I don't know what that is, but
Okay.
it's shiny. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
What else we got? This is the this is in Sweden. I'm pretty sure this is the oldest church in like Northern Europe or something.
Damn.
It dates back to like 1100. So
So
that was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
that is cool. So you said this was in Sweden?
Yep. So we took Copenhagen's like a 15-minute ferry ride from Sweden. So
Oh,
we did like a
shit.
tour
Okay.
one day. We were on we were on a ferry bus and shit, and we did a one day in Sweden. So this is Lund, Sweden. That's what it's called.
Cool. Damn, that thing
Um,
does look old.
Yeah, you got Jesus there and shit. I do have a couple pictures inside too, which are cool. But yeah, very old. All the scaffolding is there because they're trying to maintain the integrity of the structure. So they're like replacing stuff, but they're trying to keep as much original as they can.
Yeah, that's got to be tough
Um,
too. You don't think about that shit, like keeping shit that's that old in good shape enough for people to actually go inside it and not be a fucking safety hazard, you know?
Right.
Yeah, for real. Oh shit. What'd I do?
What?
We're good. We're good. One
That's
sec.
fine.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. All right,
Oh.
next slide. Next slide.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. What's
You
up?
good?
Oh, no,
Oh,
we're good.
okay.
Yeah, my whole screen just froze. It's good though.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, okay. Okay, you just said
Yeah.
so I guess.
Yeah.
good.
Oh no, I thought it was fucked.
This is called Tivoli Gardens. It's like the
Ooh.
#1 tourist attraction in Copenhagen. They turned into like kind of like a Bentleyville for
Yeah, it just looks
people
like
in
a
Minnesota.
big Christmas kind of walkthrough.
Yeah,
video.
it was like kind of a big Christmas market. It was pretty cool.
So
Kind of mid.
are they like into Christmas there? I know nothing about.
Yeah, they're
Denmark.
very into Christmas.
Okay.
Like it seemed like we would like walk everywhere we went. It seemed like every like 10 minutes when we were walking, we'd come across a Christmas market.
Mhm.
That's sweet.
But
With the Santa
yeah.
Claus shit.
Oh, croissant.
Croissant. Don't know why. Pretty tasty.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. So this is a statue of a Viking. I can't remember his name, and I feel kind of bad. But this is. You guys ever seen Hamlet?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm familiar
Okay.
with it.
So Shakespeare wrote it, and
Yep.
we're in the castle. It's called. I can't remember what the castle's called either. I don't absorb knowledge anymore. But this is the castle that Shakespeare based Hamlet off of. The one that we're in right now in this picture. This is like the depths. It's like the catacombs and shit. And this is a Viking. This is a Viking that the Danish people believe whenever Denmark needs him the most, he's going to come alive. He's going to wake from his seat right there. He's going to fucking fuck shit up. I don't know why.
Damn. So like does it look like it was moved down there, or is that shit built in the catacombs?
It's old for sure.
I was
It's really
gonna
old.
say it had to have been like done down there, right? That
And
thing's
I wish,
gnarly.
yeah, I don't even know when it was built or anything, but yeah, he was fucking massive.
Yeah, he's gripping the fuck out of that sword.
Yeah, he's got a shield there, pretty cool, pretty cool. Some old weaponry,
Oh hell yeah!
pretty cool.
Aim for the whites
Let's
of
get
their
to
eyes,
this
boys.
Yeah.
This was in our hostel.
What the
This is
hell?
I don't know. It's just a painting on one of the corners. You got a little mouse guy ready to fuck up this cat.
Yeah,
Pretty
cat's
cool.
gonna get fucked.
Yeah, put it on a t-shirt or some shit. Be cool.
Oh yeah.
Hot chocolate. Um. Yep. So this is a royal castle right here. So this is like kind of where the royal family. This isn't where they stay anymore, but this is where they used to stay. I think it's called Rosenberg Castle.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Whoa.
There were so many castles everywhere, and like I had no idea what the fuck was going on half the time.
They just kept that shit around. I feel like for like obviously like there weren't enough people here like early enough to build that shit in the United States, but like over there, I hear there's just fucking castles everywhere.
There literally
like,
is.
generally
Yeah,
in that
it's
area in
crazy.
Europe.
Yeah.
That's kind of dope.
What
I
castle?
also
is
don't know the
that?
name of this one,
Oh,
but we
okay.
just took a picture because it looked cool.
It does look sick.
This is an average breakfast for a Danish person. We got some scrambled eggs with some chives, bacon. Their bacon is ass. Don't get bacon there.
Okay.
This is like a crepe with some. They're obsessed with Nutella too.
Okay.
Okay.
Some cod. Fish is so good there. And some
Oh,
tartar
okay.
sauce. So tasty.
What's up with their bacon? Is it turkey bacon? Is that why?
They just
Just a
cook the
lie.
shit out of it.
Oh,
Like, I
dude, I
like my
love it. What? Dude, my dad, dude, he
disgusting.
used to make that shit like black. If it wasn't black, I
Oh
ain't
my
eating that
God.
shit. Remember,
That's
Paul? It
Yeah.
tastes like a goddamn fire when you'd eat it. That's how bacon is. It's
Nah,
good.
I love my bacon. Like, I want to be able to wiggle my bacon. you know?
Okay, that's fair. I like it either or.
Another old building.
Hell
Don't know
yeah.
what's going on there, but pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're walking to the National Museum of Denmark, right?
Yeah.
And we just come across this.
Is that just straight up a middle finger statue?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this middle finger statue is facing towards one of the castles here.
Oh.
And then you got like some pig guys and
Dude,
robes.
those are
That's some
fucking
satanic shit.
Dude, that
Yeah.
shit's scary. Those pigs
Yeah,
and
dude.
robes.
What the fuck's going
What the
on in
hell?
that? Somebody definitely got like killed under that right in front of
Yeah,
there or something.
probably. And then there's like these screaming fucking ghoul looking guys and a middle finger.
Yeah.
I was trying to learn more about the monument, but it's all in Danish, so I thought it'd be funny to also flip it off.
Nice.
That's good.
I really hope I didn't disrespect anyone and like cancel myself doing that because I have no idea what the
You
fucking
just did
monument
some
is
fuck,
for.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude, this is what all the Nazis did when they were in Denmark, and I'm just doing that as well.
They cancel.
Yeah.
They cancel
Promise I didn't
themselves.
know.
They cancel themselves with
Fuck
those
yeah.
damn
It's
pig
like,
statues.
reminds me of, yeah. Reminds me of Puya's, the fuck you.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah,
at the middle finger.
Babies, naked babies.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of weird. In a church.
Questionable.
These are
Questionable.
churros. Those are tasty. So this is like kind of one of the like iconic places to go when you go to Denmark. It's a bunch of these colorful buildings, and then there's like a stream or whatever you fucking call
Dude,
it.
I've
some
actually
bait.
seen like this is like an iconic like whenever I've seen pictures of Denmark, I always see like relative to this or this colored block.
Yep.
Was this
Yep,
like a main
that's-
street square kind of dock area or?
Yeah, pretty much. And there's another Christmas market behind all this stuff. So there's just another one. But yeah, it was pretty cool there. Oh, okay.
I
We'll
gotta
go back.
sell.
This is me right when I got there. I was pretty excited.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Did I ask what's a Dairy Queen? What is that? Like, what the fuck?
No,
Do
no,
they got
it's-
Dairy Queen in Denmark?
They
No.
don't, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I wish they did.
Missing
This
out
is
over
inside the really old church, and these are like up here. So these are all like hand painted things on the wall.
there. Damn.
During a controversial time, right down here, how it's all just plain white. Apparently, like these paintings were all over the church, but they decided to cover them up during a controversial time. I don't remember at all. Don't
Oh, so maybe there were some things
take
in
my word
those
for heart. Yeah.
some things in those
But
areas that they
then
didn't like. Okay.
yeah, they came back and they scraped all this off here. So these are like hand painted things from the 1100s, which is pretty crazy.
Holy shit.
Sick.
Kind of surreal to think about.
Yeah.
This is a really cool. I don't know if this is a painting or what this is, but this is also in that church there. It's crazy to think how long that's been there.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
How fucking like it's been there for 900 years.
Jesus.
That's fucked up, man. A cool little pocket
Ooh,
watch
I
for
like that pocket
royalty,
watch.
I
That's
guess.
cool.
Nice.
Some really old clothes. These are from you couldn't tell. I don't know who these people are or anything, but they're from the 1300s.
She's Philippa AF as fuck, dude. As
Yeah.
fuck, dude. England as
As
fuck.
fuck England.
That's hard, dude. That's an AF. That's a hard name,
Dude,
dude.
those
That's
robes are
pretty sick.
actually hard as fuck.
Yeah,
They
dude.
are.
That's
I would
some
wear
drip right
that one
there.
on the right
They have like
there.
some jewels built into it and shit.
Yeah,
Pretty
dude.
cool.
That's royalty shit.
Yeah. Another random castle. So Copenhagen or Denmark is where Legos were invented.
Really?
Okay.
So they have Lego shit. I don't think these are Legos.
Yeah.
But yeah, they made that like iconic photo out of Legos or iconic block, which is cool.
That's very cool.
This is the castle where Shakespeare was based Hamlet off of. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This tower is like
Whoa.
I can't remember what it's called. It's just a spiraling tower. It's the highest building in Denmark. But it looks like it's kind of leaning to a lot of people if you look at it.
That's what's scary.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. But these are all like apartment buildings here.
Oh.
And like an apartment like up here at the top is like $400 a month in Denmark.
What?
Like for USD. $400 USD dollars.
Crazy.
So are those floors fucking level?
Are they level?
They look
I hope
level.
so. I think it's just the illusion of like
Yeah.
a spiraling.
That is
frame.
it's very cool. I've never seen it. It looks like a DNA strand made into a
Yeah, it
building.
looks
does,
like
yeah.
something like a Japan skyscraper or something.
Yeah. There's me again, chilling up there.
Huh.
This is the entrance to that really big the really old church, sorry.
Okay.
Up,
Bougie.
up.
What's
Oh.
up? What happened?
Okay, we're good. Sorry. All right, we're good.
We're back.
Cool. This is the place where the actual royal family stays.
Ooh,
There's me in the middle.
I like that horse statue.
Yeah, let's go back and investigate.
Ooh.
Sitting up there, I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know my statues, but when they're green like that, is that like oxidized copper? Or
It
like,
must be. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking too. Because there's not fucking green. I don't even know how it would be green.
Yeah, like well, if you look at like
No
the
idea.
signs below it, like they're like
Yeah.
streaking, like it must have been copper that just oxidized over time. But that
Yeah, like the statue.
I
of
think those
Liberty or
look
some
cool
shit.
Yeah.
though. I think those look cool when they turn green.
I agree. Another shot of just like a stream, kind of. So this is a bridge from Denmark to Sweden, and it goes underneath the water.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's like a tunnel. So you drive there and see how it goes down.
So it's like 15
Like, there's-
minutes from Copenhagen through that tunnel.
Yeah, yeah. And there's like, so I don't know which side we're on right here, but that's the other side right over there.
So
But yeah, it goes.
what's the town in Sweden that's on the opposite end of the bridge?
I think it's called Lund, if I'm not mistaken.
Lund. Okay,
but
that's
I'm not
right.
sure.
I was gonna say, like they must have pretty good relations as far as countries then, because doesn't Sweden
Yeah.
pretty similar to Denmark and like the affordability and the healthcare and whatever?
Yeah, well, I think now they are, but back in like the days, they hated each other. Like they always fought over land and shit. Like they were, like they fucking hated each other. I'm not sure
Gotcha.
about how they are now, but I'm pretty sure they don't hate each other.
I mean, if they built a fucking underground bridge there, I mean,
Yeah, they're probably good. This is the king and queen's throne here, guarded by the 3 lions, which are pretty cool.
are those fucking lions made out of
I-
gold, or were they like bronze in person?
I think they were like bronze-ish.
Okay.
I don't remember. Some cool paintings. Kind of stupid. Another picture of that main thing in the church.
Heck yeah.
Got the plains here.
It's so
So Denmark's
green.
a very flat country.
Yeah, that that's what it seems like. Kind of a lot of those European countries around that area are pretty just flat, right? In
Yeah.
general.
And that's the last photo I have. So, in conclusion, it's a very good trip. Very beneficial. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing with us. Damn, like that's actually
Very happy to go.
Yeah, I mean
That's
that seems like, and if you don't mind me asking, what did it roughly cost you for that round trip, and how many days did you end up staying?
I ended up staying like 5 days. The flight was around $600. I'd say in total it cost me like 2000-ish.
Like with all the shit you might have bought and stuff like that. Yeah. Because it's funny, you almost end up, I mean, at least I've only went on like one kind of trip really. And like with me, I almost end up spending as much for lodging and everything to get there and stay there that I did on like getting cool gifts for people like in my family or myself. But you gotta kind of, when you go somewhere like that though, you're really missing out if you don't bring extra spending money to kind of like get some cool things or try some cool things. So
prostitute.
that's awesome, man. Do you want to? Is there anything in particular you want to like go in depth on Denmark, like as far as like the culture, the people, or anything maybe we didn't cover in the photos? Obviously, I mean now we've seen it. Now we want to hear from you, like how it was in general and stuff.
So it was like something that their food there, like the restaurant atmosphere is a lot more sophisticated and like a lot more. It's more of a like it matters more there than here in America. Like, you can't just walk into any restaurant and be like, table for 2, bitch, and then they seat you. You know, we walked into like 4 different restaurants our first night trying to find somewhere to eat. They're like, sorry, we're booked tonight. And they just like said, fuck off, get the hell out of here.
Interesting.
And then the time that we did find somewhere to eat, they said, we have this table available for 3 hours. Does that work? It's like, dude, we're gonna be out of here in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But like eating and talking and like communicating over drinks in like restaurants is like a huge thing in
so
Europe.
you'd say like it's like people spend longer time with their meals. Okay, that's interesting. All right.
And then my girlfriend, when she got back to America, it was so funny because she went to go use the bathroom, and the woman coming out of the stall that she was going in said, "There's no toilet paper in there." And my girlfriend said, "Okay," and she went to grab some paper towel from the dispenser to use. And this fucking American lady talks to my American girlfriend and says, "This is America. We have toilet paper here." Like, just trying to fucking roast her. And it's like, no, we're just out of toilet paper in there. Okay, relax.
What the fuck?
I mean, fuck Americans.
Yeah,
They're
that's
assholes.
true. Well, people don't. I mean, I've never been to another country such as yourself, but it seems a lot of people don't like when Americans visit their country in most places. You know, like come off as pretty pretentious.
So get a bathrooms. You know who has some good bathrooms? Japan. Japan's at the bathrooms on point.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. What do they do there?
Well, okay. Well, there's something. Well, the ones that I've seen at least from this one guy is they always have like a continuous source of like flowing air that is loud. Sounds like a jet engine in there. You know, it's always air circulating. Shouldn't hear nothing. You shouldn't smell anything. They got the good, you know, they got the Febreze sensors going off, you know. And on top of that, inside the stalls, they got a bidet. They got music to be played and white noise, dude. So you can cover up, dude. I'd like fucking.
It's so weird.
Private bathroom is very important to me. So as much like noise is canceled out in the bathroom is on point. So that's my little.
That was a nice thing in Denmark too. Like, you would go in, and instead of you going in and there being like urinals and stalls, you'd go in and there'd be kind of like 5 separate rooms for like complete. Like there'd be 5 separate complete bathrooms instead of kind of like one shared.
Nice.
So you just wait outside the bathroom, and someone would be done, and you could walk in. There's like a sink and a mirror and a toilet, and pretty nice. It's a lot better than ours.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
Well, what country do you think has the worst bathrooms?
Africa.
India.
Okay.
All right. You know, those are both valid.
Yeah.
What about like I feel like Mexico's bathrooms can't be that great.
Antarctica.
Antarctica's bad, and same with on
the
like
continent, but yeah.
Yeah, right. That's true.
But to be fair, there are some states, like in general, some rural areas in the United States that just have some garbage bathrooms, like horrible, you know.
Yeah.
But I haven't really
Mexico
ran into
probably
that.
has pretty bad bathrooms.
Yeah.
In some of the more populated areas.
South America, probably in general.
Yeah. India, definitely.
I've never been. We're just gonna we're literally shitting
we're
on
shitting
bathrooms.
on everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, is there anything else you wanted to kind of talk about Denmark, Karter?
No,
or is
I
that
think
kind of
that
like
was
summing
good.
up? That is cool, man.
Yeah, that sums up. That was pretty good.
That's a sweet opportunity. You know, you get me excited to go to other countries. Maybe just not Denmark in general, but I do need to like branch out and travel more. Jackson knows we barely have traveled growing up, and like Jackson, like as you grow up and build your career and get some more money, I highly encourage you to travel or go to a few places. I mean, I haven't been anywhere out of the States, but I went to Arizona, and like so far that was awesome. We plan on going on a trip this spring to the South again, but after that, I think we're gonna go international. I would like to go somewhere out of
Let's
the
all go
country.
somewhere. Us three. That's it. Boys.
There's been an ongoing thing with my close group of friends in Duluth that we wanted to go to Japan for a while. Like we thought
Oh my
that would
God.
be sick.
That's the next place I want to go. Dude.
Yeah.
I want to go to Japan.
Yeah,
so
like
bad.
I thought about going to Japan, and then I started reading, and they don't allow gay marriage or anything like that. So my attitude is they don't want me, I don't want them.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Go fuck yourself, Japan.
What about Thailand?
No, I'm pretty sure Thailand. No, I don't know. There's a lot of ladyboys in Thailand, so you would think so. Same with Japan. that's where trans people came from. Motherfuckers, Japan.
A lot of the Asian countries haven't gotten on board.
Well, South Korea. I think South Korea is pretty progressive, aren't they?
Yes.
No?
Isn't their leader?
I don't know. I'm just gonna go no. Any Korea, no more. There, I don't know.
Any Korea.
North, south, left, or right. I don't like them, man. I'm just kidding. No,
Dude,
I don't know.
Cool, I think.
That'd be kind of cool. I'd be worried about getting fucking, just disappearing.
What's scary is like watching those guys that go to North Korea and how like they literally tell you can't laugh at this statue or like you'll be fucking.
You can't take pictures without the full statue in the photo. That's disrespectful.
It's scary. So like I wouldn't even want to go there.
I would go to North Korea, 100%.
I want to see the non-capital side of shit, but they won't let you.
What's going on.
They won't let you.
No, I'm pretty sure, Paul. Like we weren't even be allowed there because they're really serious that if you're like any type of member of the press or have any type of like create like platform. Like a YouTube channel platform, they really don't want you there. And there's a guy that went there that like had books. I can't remember what his name. Maybe it was Henry Rollins. I don't know. But they found out that he was a journalist and he was not supposed to be there. And his guide told him to go sit in the airport, put your head in the corner, and just wait to get out. And hopefully they don't fucking arrest you and keep you there forever.
Did he get out?
Yeah, he got out, but they were not happy about that.
That's crazy. That's scary.
Yeah, dude. Well,
there was a college student who took like a poster when he was in there, like a propaganda poster, and literally got put in like a work camp, and then he got sent back to the US with and he was like in a vegetative state when he got back to the US.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, and he was in a coma for like 6 months and just died. It was like head trauma type of shit.
Jesus, that's fucked up.
I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna defect and I'm gonna live off the land.
That'd be like a very, very bold choice. I'd be pretty gnarly.
Overlanding in Korea.
You liberate the people, like you lead the people's rebellion. Like that one white guy, they're like, who's that American?
What you do is oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say what you do is you somehow like manufacture makeshift guns. Like you get really good at gun engineering and you start building a militia to fight back against the Korean regime.
Yeah,
I build fucking bow and arrows, dude, and I like fucking.
It's like Rambo.
Yeah, I Sparta that shit. I get the entire Korean population and we all just shoot arrows into the air.
Yeah, dude.
Military bases. Then what are they gonna do?
Yeah, like that.
Go in a building? Probably.
I'm waiting for Kim Jong-un to die, really what I want. Because I have I got a couple hype beast pieces with him on them. And once he dies, that profit's going way up.
Yeah, because you got the skate deck and the matching shirt.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for him to die. It'll be worth a lot of money.
He just revealed like his daughter in like a press kind of thing for the first time in like 8 years or something.
Does he have a son?
Yes. But nobody knows if he's still alive or what he's doing at all. They have no idea where he is.
Pretty sure he had one, and then he attached him to the front of a cannon and shot it. I'm like pretty sure it's down to one of them. So he does have sons, yeah.
Good God.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen The Interview?
Yeah, the James Franco.
You guys got to do that. Kim Jong-un loves your podcast. You're gonna go to North Korea and you're gonna interview him. And CIA is gonna talk to you.
He likes Dennis Rodman.
He does. Yeah.
Good. I wonder if the CIA contacted Dennis Rodman or like the FBI or like the government in general.
The thing is like if we had any ties to him dying, even just Dennis Rodman, like there would be hell to pay. Like you think that the second commander in line past Kim Jong-un wouldn't just launch nukes first minute, you know? Like that's why it's like it's so risky because like to assassinate somebody like that, you need to literally have to be able to do it remotely with like no ties at all. Because like if fucking Dennis Rodman did it, they would just blame the United States. You know, like it's a hard.
Well, yeah, I don't know, man. Even like killing them, like who are you to say that guy deserves to die? I guess, quote unquote. Like, would you be tried as a war crime? Like, you know what I mean? Like, as it stands right now, could you like if you went over there and just killed him, wouldn't you go to jail? You know, either way, because you did just kill a man, right? Like he's a crazy dude.
He's been pretty testing his limits recently with like missiles he's firing.
Yeah, dude.
He's firing them literally like right over Japan and into the water.
It's fucked up, dude.
That is fucked up.
South Korea is like mobilizing too, like showing that they're there too, and like calm the fuck down.
Well, South Korea's fucking that latest leader they have there fucking hates Kim Jong-un, hates North Korea. He is not about that shit. Like, did you guys ever see that guy that defected from the military in North Korea? And like there's video clips of him like running away from them and like the other military's chasing him down. He got shot like a bunch of times. He gets to the border and like the South Korean like they treated him and whatever. And I would like obviously it would never happen, but I'd like to pick that guy's brain, the defector that made it out of North Korea's like military.
That'd be crazy.
There's a lot of people that have done that.
I'm thinking he lived. I think he lived.
He did, he did. Yeah,
that's crazy though. Yeah, like they brainwash you, like the schools and shit, man. It's crazy over there. But yeah, but what are you gonna
do? The Centennial Island off of the coast of India.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking crazy to me. Like, there's still people living in the Stone Age.
Oh yeah,
on this planet,
dude.
That's fucking insane.
I think I heard this on Joe Rogan. Don't quote me, but he's had Graham Hancock on a number of times. But I think when he had Sean O'Malley on recently, he was saying, like, if the world ever went to shit and ended or whatever, he said those only people that would be alive is those motherfuckers on that island that are completely cut off from society. Like, they would just keep going about their day. Like, nothing. They wouldn't even know what happened, maybe. Like, if it wasn't nukes.
No, I think the atmosphere would be greatly affected.
Well, hold on, though. If it wasn't nukes and if it was just some mask plague, they wouldn't even know They wouldn't even know. Like,
Bro, imagine then, like, 30 years from that, they're like, okay, we want to explore, and they go out to fucking like India and they see huge buildings and they think they're fucking like they think these are the gods, bro. The gods created these. It's a whole new cycle. Oh fuck.
Dude, that's well, also I think if they even came in contact even at their old remnants, they would die of diseases pretty quick. Like, I don't know like what they got going on, you know? Like, because they sent people over there, and I think a lot of them died.
Are dying.
They got because they got like somebody went over to some Spanish explorer went over there and gave polio or some shit. But they're rebuilding.
Well, there isn't a whole lot left as of now. I remember it's definitely I think under 100. Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
and plus, like, what is the ratio of them actually having good pregnancies?
And not like a fucked up
in
kid
which
or
the
dying
mother survives. Yeah.
For all we know, they might be dead. We don't, they all could be gone. We don't fucking know.
Because that's off the coast of India, right?
Yep. Centennial Island, yeah. I'm pretty sure we have like helicopters fly over there every once in a while. Or like
drones.
Drop crates of shit. What would you put in the crate if you were dropping some? What would you give them? Like,
give them a fucking Rubik's Cube, bro.
Yeah, give them a Rubik's Cube. Solve this, dummy.
Maybe yeah, it's like 3 years after they have it, and they finally get all the colors to match, and they're like freaking out.
Yeah. Dude,
what is Kyle? Like, oh God. We can make like our own religion if we just drop something to them. Like they think we're the gods.
That's honestly true. What is Kyle? What does Kyle say on PK? He wants to go over there and bully all of them. He just wants to be mean to them.
Yeah, he wants to go over there. He wants to go over with a group of guys all in riot gear and shit, and he wants to shoot them with beanbag rounds and shotguns and shit.
Beat him into submission, dude.
Make him submit.
That's horrible.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, if you fired one gun at them, they'd be so scared. They'd be like, "What the fuck is that?"
I think you'd have a lot of arrows
Take it
coming your
over.
way with shit on the ends of the
Oh,
arrows.
flame. Yeah, it's what they killed 2 people. They were
Yeah,
in a
no, they
boat
did,
trying to
yeah.
get some safety. They shot fire arrows at them, fucking killed them. And I think they ate them too.
I think it's
Like,
that
they just wanna
island.
play
I
around.
mean, I don't know what other one there would be, but they took like screenshots from a drone of because that boat was still there, and like you
Yeah,
could see
it
that
is
they have torn chunks of metal off, and they're
Mhm.
saying that they've
Yeah.
started crafting weapons with those chunks of metal from the boat. So that's kind of
I wonder what would
interesting.
happen if we gave them like materials, if they would make like the same shit we do, or if they would make like their own version of weapons.
Yeah. You know what would be interesting is like in Red Dead, like this actually happened in like the old like the old West here, when they literally had the houses, they sent all the lumber in an instruction kit and you built the house. What if we
Yeah.
dropped like an entire thing of lumber and like an instruction, just pictures, no words at all,
Yeah.
on how to build? I wonder if they could that'd be kind of cool to watch.
I think they could.
I think they'd do it. Yeah. Tools
Um,
provided as well, so just like
They'd
a hammer
freak
and a
out
saw.
over looking at the picture. They'd be like, "How the
Yeah,
fuck is
like-
this a thing?"
Yeah, they might.
gotta think
'cause
about
they
it,
can't
it's
comprehend.
It's
Potentially.
kind of no different than dropping it in like 2,000 years ago, doing the same thing. Like they wouldn't know what the fuck that is. And like, what the hell is
that's
this?
true.
You know, I don't know.
Dude,
Who
this
knows
world's
what's going on
crazy.
over there?
It
It
is.
is. It is wild. Shit gets
What a time
wild.
to be alive.
Exactly.
Jackson, you don't like Five Guys? What's going on, buddy?
Five Guys,
Oh,
dude.
Five
No one
Guys.
likes Five Guys. First of all,
Yeah.
it's okay, but holy shit, man, is that fucking food expensive?
It is.
Like,
It's overpriced.
all I
expensive.
see is overpriced. I don't know if Five Guys is gonna last the winter. I don't know, man. If it's gonna be a cold winter with those Five Guys, man, they ain't eating good. I'll tell you that. You know I'm going there. Their fries suck, burgers suck, too expensive, shakes suck. They made a new bacon shake. Like, who the hell's eating that? This thing's disgusting. Ick.
I
Garbage.
don't mind their burgers. They are 100% overpriced. Now, if you want something similar to Five Guys, but just like a notch up and basically the same price, is Mark Wahlberg's Wahlburgers. You ever been to a Wahlburger?
No.
Well, Jackson,
Duluth.
Carter, if you guys ever come down here, they got one at the Mall of America. There's always a huge wait, but we should go to Wahlburgers. But it's pretty, you build your burger kind of deal.
I'm not a burger guy, so I've never had a burger I liked. So, I'm waiting for that. Waiting till Chef Ramsay cooks me up one or some shit
Well,
like
when
that.
you go to a restaurant, Jack, what are you getting? Ribs, steak? Like, what's your?
Yeah, rib steak, meat, good, good hunk of meat, some good chicken. Yeah, I'm not about beef though.
That's okay.
I really.
A lot of people don't. Well, it's not fucking good for you at all.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
What is good for you anyway? Much nothing.
100%.
Come to DQ, bro. We got you. I'll give you the burger of your life.
I'm sorry, Carter.
Eat my
Not-
dick. Don't even talk to me.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Not a fan of the burgers at Dairy Queen.
When's the last time you went there?
To get a
To
burger?
get a burger?
Oh,
Yeah.
probably years. Just because I think. Did you guys ever have like an A1 steak sauce burger?
Yep.
That was the last one I tried.
Okay. Well, we updated our burgers. They're now signature stack burgers. We're trying to be better than that. All right. We're trying to up our competition on the burger.
Okay.
Give us another try.
I'll give you
Give us
guys.
another
I'll
chance.
give you guys a chance. Next time I go to Dairy Queen, I ain't getting the traditional 6-piece chicken strip basket. I'll be
Good
getting.
man.
I'll be getting a burger. I'll take your word for it. Maybe I'll
Do you
even
like
come to the DQ up there. It depends on how spicy and like kind of what mood I'm
Let's
in
try
too.
our flamethrower burger.
The flamethrower. Okay, I've heard those are all right. Okay, so I'll give it a shot. Is it like
Alright,
really
thank you.
fucking hot or is it like pretty mild?
It's like a Tabasco mayo with some jalapeno bacon
Okay, it doesn't sound
and some
horrible.
pepper jack cheese.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
You guys
Pretty
heard.
tasty.
You guys
Sounds
heard it
bad.
here. DQ may have updated their burgers recently. It might have-
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're trying. We're
dude.
trying.
Hell yeah! I'm glad
Update
they're
burgers.
noticing their faults. Just fucking. Unlike most fast food places, I haven't went to fast food in a long while. Actually, I go to Burger King like 2 weeks ago for the first. I get a chicken sandwich. What a poor excuse. The chicken was about that big on a bun this big. There's one little shitty puny piece of lettuce, and the tomato was like about that thin. I'm like, this is fucked, and they barely had any condiments on it. What a joke, man. Fuck Burger King. Fuck the king, man.
You heard
I'm
it
not a
here
fan.
first.
I even have the Burger King game for Xbox 360, and that game fucking sucked too.
My buddy works at Burger King. He doesn't like it either.
The Sneak King. Fuck that game.
Snake King. Get out of here. You guys see the Dead Island 2 trailer?
Yes.
Pretty sick.
Finally.
They had a showcase. Yeah. Been what? 6 years? 7 years? Something like that. It's been a while.
the
They
last trailer
promised
had
that.
before that had Jack Black in it. And people have asked Jack Black, when's Dead Island 2 coming out, like before this trailer, and he was like, I don't know, man. Like that.
Is
And
he even in that anymore? I don't think he's confirmed for it anymore.
my assumption would be no, because it had swapped studios, I think 2 to 3 times since that initial trailer, which I think was Deep Silver or whatever was initially making them. And I don't know if they had like the rights for Jack Black's character slash all the work he previously did. So it honestly might be a messy game, meaning like it might not be that great. But I don't know. It tossed hands so many times, man. Like
it looks like a more fun Dying Light. It doesn't look like, just from what I'm seeing, that there's multiple characters to play from. Like, each characters, and each one had a different set of abilities. Look like it's one chick, which is whatever. It's just I would like multiple characters, multiple different playthroughs. It looks all right. They had like a live action trailer that made fun of live action trailers.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of done with live action trailer games. Like, stop doing it. Just show the fucking game. And I don't know. We'll see how it does.
Live action trailers were ruined for me the minute that Brink came out.
Yeah.
The game was fucking so bad.
Yeah.
Fuck
You know what good live action trailer was? The Batman Arkham games. Those were good. Those are done
sweet.
right. But sometimes, man, they don't even like fucking you just come close to what the game's about.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I hope for the best with Dead Island 2. I will say, from the latest trailer, it looks just like Dead Island 1, but better and updated, like a 2022 version of Dead Island 1. And I'm totally game for that. Of course, other than the maybe potentially just one character you can play, or maybe it's a customizable character. Maybe you can play as a guy or a girl, and you can just like customize them the way you want.
That's true. That's the first game I ever modded online too.
Really?
Got banned for that. Yep. Pretty fun. My buddy Wyatt Pierce got me some mods for that, and we were fucking killing guys online and shit. It was fun. Good times.
That's sweet, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited for that.
We'll see.
So, I think it was announced today or yesterday, but that the WNBA star Brittney Griner, this is in like national news, right? She's from the United States. So she got released, or they traded for her today, I think, is when the trade actually went down, for Russian arms dealer Victor Bout, which I believe that movie Lord of War with Nicolas Cage was kind of revolved around that guy. So he's not a good guy. Arms dealer, spooky guy, not good. Was, you could say, the cause of many deaths before he was captured and in our, whatever. And of course, we traded him for Brittney Griner. In my opinion, I think Russia kind of won this trade because Brittney Griner, for those of you listening that don't know, women's basketball player, about probably nearly a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago, went to Russia. She typically does like a basketball camp there sometimes. She spends a lot of time in Russia, I guess. She had a vape pen, but it was a distillate, so it was like dabs in a pen, or it was pot, basically. She had a dab pen. And
hey, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, you good?
No, my PC just fucking completely froze.
Yeah, dude, I could see that. Yeah.
That's all good. That's all good. So feel free to just hop back in whenever. And turn your webcam on whenever. But basically, yeah, so they traded for her. She got caught with the dab pen. They pretty much sentenced her to, like, how long was it? It was like 7 years. It was like 9 years. It was a long time, probably even longer than that. And Russian prisons, from what I hear, aren't the greatest. And she got sent to a very like nasty penal colony. And they just traded for her. She's back in the States, as far as I know, or is going to be. I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think about this Brittney Griner release, especially that quick, and especially Paul Whelan, if I'm saying that correct or incorrectly? Whelan. He's still over there and has been there longer than her, and he's like just like a normal guy.
He's punching. No, he's a Marine, first of all.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he is, and he was caught giving information to the U.S. Like, he's a spy. Pretty much, he's a spy that got caught. And people are like arguing. They're like, that and their defense is, oh, he's a spy that got caught. Fuck him, leave him in Russia. But the way you got to look at it is, man, of how long those people have been there and what they did to be there.
Yeah.
whether you like it or not, Brittney Griner's a drug smuggler. She smuggled drugs into another country. She should be reprimanded for that.
Whether that's unknowingly or not, she did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need to be aware of what you're flying. They always say, check your bags. What are you flying with? Check your bags.
And where are you going? Know the laws of the place you were going.
And getting her out is a goddamn slap in the face to every single person in prison right now for marijuana in the United States. It's a goddamn slap in the face. Everyone should be federally pardoned that is in jail for possession of marijuana.
And state. Like just
federally
like,
and state.
Just like everybody in for any of those charges should just be.
It's goddamn shameful, dude. And really, what really gives me good faith in the United States. It's shitty that we did that, but as the people, everyone's agreeing that this was fucking stupid. Why did you do this? This is just a PR move to get a stupid NBA over, and she happens to also be black too, so it looks good for him on the elections. And I actually saw a funny thing where some black guy was like, "Thanks for doing that. Still not voting for you." And it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go off into it.
No, we want your opinion. We want you to go off, and I'll jump into it right piggybacking off you, Jackson. I do think Russia won this trade. Obviously, they got a top arms dealer back. Who knows what they'll end up doing with him. It's just like if I was in Brittney's shoes, I would never get traded by the United States. No. I would probably rot there for the whole term, and probably even longer than the whole term, just to keep me as a political pawn, because you're a political pawn. Like at that point, like you become a trading pawn, or just like somebody. Yeah, I don't agree with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy she's back home safe, but again, it's a huge. Like Jackson said,
no, I'm not either.
I mean, you got to be happy
smuggle
for
drugs.
Somebody. You're right.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that you're not in a Russian prison, but people have done way, like, I guess not worse shit, but like they've been in there longer, and they like did shit that they don't even need to be in there.
I mean, like, I really think that they should pardon Paul Whelan, get him out of there, and then they should also pardon. He's not in prison there, but he's stuck there. Think Edward Snowden, the guy that leaked all the NSA WikiLeaks shit back in the day. Which, don't get me wrong, a lot of people are like,
he's there.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, well, he was on Joe Rogan's cast, I think, not too long ago. They had him on remotely. But
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but I will say this about Snowden. Think what you want about him. I know I'll get the people in the comments like, oh, like, he was a traitor to the country. He told them secrets. It's like, what he did needed to be done. People were being spied on by the United States, and they still are.
We knew that all along, but he's the first, really one of the
first that gave us the evidence.
Yeah, like, here you go.
The NSA. He was a contractor for the NSA for a long time. He didn't really, I think he worked for them for a while, but for a while he was just contracting for them cybersecurity wise. But they need to pardon people like that, man. We deserve to know, and I don't care what anybody says. Oh, it's against the law. It's treason. There's a certain point where it's not treason, where it's the government is fucking you. Like, like that's something you should know. What are your thoughts on it, Carter? Like the whole Brittney Griner and just like, I guess.
Oh, fuck. It's so stupid. I don't know. I understand she's a U.S. citizen and she deserves to be in the U.S. Why was she in Russia at the first place? I don't remember.
So she does like a lot of basketball. I'm probably getting this wrong, but she does like some training camps there. Or it's not really like training camps. Like
training camps.
Yeah, something like that. She's been there multiple times before. So this wasn't her first time in Russia.
She knows that she's not supposed to.
Probably, or who knows how good the TSA or whatever the equivalent is in Russia. Maybe she's always been doing that, and it's the first time they caught her. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so fucking. You did some shit that was wrong with someone who we're not in great relations with right now. They're gonna see your U.S. citizen. They're gonna be like, "Well, we're not gonna send you back because you fucked up here, and you're there." And I understand 9 years is a very long time, but you knew what you were doing was wrong. And now we had to trade for you a fucking arms dealer to get you back. And all you're going to do is fucking bitch and moan now that we didn't get you out sooner. And there's fucking people who don't agree with your release. You're going to use your fucking, your fucking, what's it called? I don't know. Because she's a minority. She's going to be like, well, I'm a minority. So I don't know. I just see this all going down wrong, and she's gonna fucking bitch about being out.
Yeah, and Jack, to your point, with her being of different ethnicity and making Biden look good. She also, from what I understand, is gay. She's married. She has a wife. So like that even looks even better for Biden too, right? Like
tries to put her to death in Russia for that.
Honestly,
the gulag.
Yeah, like I'm sure their stance isn't so good on it over there.
It's like at the end of the day, what are you gonna do? But like, come on, man. Like, you made us look like a bunch of pussies, first of all. And like, man, like I was talking to my coworker. We talk about this all the time. Is like, I don't care if you're left or right, or if the president's left or right. Can they just not be an old, fragile man? Is that the best thing we can get, please? Get like a 40-year-old guy in there that can actually like breathe or a respirator or some shit.
It's 35 for president, I think, and I think I've said this in the show before. If we could just get a 35, 36-year-old guy that's not obviously not a boomer because he'd be 35, 36. If we can just get someone like that, that's like, it'll never happen because politics here is a money game, and it's literally like it's rigged as fuck. Like it's doing the most illegal shit you can to win without getting caught. It happens on both fucking sides, and I don't want to hear it because it does. Like they both cheat. Well, everybody cheats to get there. But I will say this. I want a middle-class guy that goes up there with a flannel and fucking tells it like it is. It's 35, 36, and has a decent background in finance, marketing, and political studies that can run this fucking country. Because I'm so sick of these old fucking old money, new money, fucking millionaire people that are winning presidency. And that doesn't just include, like, Trump. Yeah, he's, like, the one that stands out in our lifetime, whatever, unfortunately. But, like, Biden's just fucking... was just known off of Obama being the vice president. Like, it's just like, I want someone fucking new that hasn't been like in higher political office for a long time. I wish we could just get someone that jumps right to the top that just wins, And there are your third party, but the problem is like we'll never get anything done here. We're too divided because as soon as one person goes in for a 4-year term that's opposite of the other, they just spend that whole 4 years on doing what the last person did. Real productive.
Exactly.
It's a whole fucking plan. They're just trying to divide us.
Yep.
Yeah. Why are they trying to divide us? That doesn't make any sense.
I know.
Presidents are picked, man. Like they all come from the same royal family.
Fuck, dude.
Like proven.
Like there's like an Illuminati theory that they're like controlling everything and they're gonna that shooting that went down at that like Hotel Plaza or whatever.
Where'd that happen?
The Las Vegas shooting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was us. Yeah, Paul knows about that.
You listen to it, and it's fucking multiple machine guns going off. Anywho, it's going to come to the point where something bad's going to happen, and people are going to want safety. And in order to get that safety, they're going to break the Constitution. And as soon as they break the Constitution, everything that America stands for is fucking gone, and we're going to be locked at home doing whatever they tell us to do. It's dude, we're fucked.
Dude, I have a quote from Benjamin Franklin literally written on my desk right over there, and it's literally says that breaking the Constitution. He says those who would like throw away essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. And I'm like, I think right,
us
dude.
As a nation, like as a generation, even like these last couple generations, need to fucking grow a pair of balls or do whatever you got to do. And know that the world isn't a fucking safe place, and there's nothing that's gonna happen where you can guarantee safety. So you might as well fight to be fucking what we stand for as not even Americans, just as people. We want to be able to do what we want. We want to be able to fucking say what we want.
Have a rich enriched life as safe as we can possibly be. Yeah.
It's we the people. They always forget that. Like it's we the people, not we the people and the government. We are the government, and that's becoming so farther and farther apart.
We're not the government anymore. We have no say in anything that goes on.
And other than voting, which if that even makes a fucking difference, right?
Voting's fucked, dude. I guarantee you that.
Mail-in ballots. Oh, we don't want you to have an ID when you go and vote. What the fuck are you doing? Why would you not need an ID to go and vote?
I think just like you need to show 2 forms of ID for like getting a job, you should have to show 2 forms of ID to vote. I think you need to bring like your social security card or birth certificate, one of those 2 things, and your state ID. If you don't have an ID, you can't vote.
No, that's tough, man. And I don't care what anyone says. Voting is only allowed in person. I don't care. I don't want any electronics or any of that shit. And here's the thing: if you're saying, "Oh, Well, people can't get out of their homes. Fine. We'll bring the ballot to them. We'll have people that come around in buses and collect their vote. But none of this online shit, dude. It's shady. It doesn't work.
And the
It's
mail-in
already been
stuff.
proven to be hacked and
Yeah.
fucking fixed. So
It's so bad, dude. I don't know.
like, Paul, you
We're-
know, everything can be hacked. Literally everything can be hacked.
The only thing that can't be hacked is a computer completely unplugged, turned off, buried underground in a concrete fucking box.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that can't be hacked.
We're so
and that
we're
can
in
still
such
probably
a
be hacked.
I feel like in the world, especially in America, we're in such a bad place right now, and we don't realize it because we're shadowed by the media, and they're trying to point out all these other things that are going wrong in other places,
Yep.
like Ukraine and Russia. Sure, that's terrible, but what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
They're trying to
They're trying to divert attention
Yeah.
from our problems.
100%. And I hate the people that say like, oh, well, we would never get invaded or the government would never overtake us and go door to door because of the Second Amendment and everyone's got guns. It's like, yes, don't get me wrong. Every majority of people do have guns. That is something to be concerned about. And that is something to be said, like in China, or what was just happening with the COVID camps where they're going door to door and grabbing people or whatever. Like, they would be more hesitant to go door to door if they knew the guy on the other side might have a fucking double barrel pointed at the fucking door.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
So it's just like, there's something to be said about that. We do have a lot of guns, but I do know what you mean, Karter. They're definitely controlling us, like, literally like puppets. Like, what we see, what we do.
Poison in the water.
It's so hard, too, because now the government it's too powerful for the Americans to overthrow.
Yeah.
Not saying that that's something that we want to do, but if we ever wanted to do that, it's out of our reach. We can't. I feel like we can't overthrow the government.
So those nut jobs that did the Capitol riot for Trump or whatever, like all of them are in prison now. A majority of them they can find. Don't get me wrong, that was the wrong way to go about it, but in their reasoning or what they believe in was the wrong way to go about it. But I see what they meant, not just for Trump. I'm talking like in general, there needs to be some type of overhaul of the government. That wasn't the right way to go about it. Horrible way, and those were right-wing nut jobs. We need just but that's the thing, man. Mutiny or overthrow the government's only legal if you're successful. If you're not, they fucking throw you in prison for the rest of your life. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
And even talking about it right now could be potentially, like freedom of speech, but
yeah, it is. Yeah,
we need to revisit our fundamentals as a country and what we want, which is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, which nobody can have absolutely anymore. Because
I don't want another civil war, man. Not in my lifetime, at least. But I feel like it's gonna be just like the Holy Wars, Megadeth, brother versus brother, man. People are just like the olden times, man. It's gonna happen eventually where people are gonna break. Like they literally broke right there with the storm in the Capitol. They literally, how unprepared and unorganized that was. They literally still got into the Capitol. And imagine if they had all had guns and wanted to kill people. How many people would have fucking died? A lot.
Yeah, imagine if every single person that stormed that Capitol was armed with intent to kill people.
Dude, it'd still be going on. It'd still be happening right now. They'd still be in the Capitol.
That's the thing, though. I feel like if that happened, where people stormed the Capitol and with guns and just started killing people, the government would have stepped in. They would have put an end to it or something, in my opinion.
National Guard. They would have called you in.
And then after that, we're gonna be stuck here. Like, there's gonna be a lot of Americans who are brainwashed and just don't care. They just want safety, and they're gonna take everything away from us. They're gonna take all of our rights, and they're gonna give it an excuse because we don't want that to happen again.
Well, the way it happens is incrementally, like Jordan Peterson says. It doesn't happen all at once. They excite the masses, take away one thing, let you settle down. Cite the masses, take away one thing, let you settle down, and they keep doing it until eventually you look and you got nothing left. It doesn't happen overnight. Years and years and
happening,
years.
Dude.
Yeah, it is very slow ball, but it will happen.
A lot of people think that's happening in a lot of local governments in bigger cities such as mine, where you got a lot of people that are coming from out of the country that are getting into political roles upper and higher up government, and that's stage one of occupying. Is getting into local and higher up senator government and city council shit, because that's where you start, and that's kind of scary to think about.
It's just so hard because what are we gonna do as Americans. What are we gonna do to do that?
That's
to
a
take care
problem,
of it?
and that's a problem.
We're
Man.
gonna vote. Yeah, we're gonna vote. Don't worry,
Yeah.
I'll vote.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the problem
gonna
is
fucking
as soon
kick
as
down the
somebody starts
door.
organizing something, the NSA, the FBI is already wind of it, CIA, and you're
Yeah.
fucked. You're going to jail. They're gonna pin it on you, like, you know, and that's the problem.
Unless
I
you're
hope there's a
successful.
I hope there's a secret society somewhere who's planning on, like, has a plan for that. They're like, all right, if this shit happens,
Like if it goes too far, because don't get me wrong, they've already gone far, but like we still have a lot of our basic rights still. But if they go too far, what will happen? How will people react? You know, it's what I'm kind of curious about the whole student loan thing going on. How they're expediting it. Supreme Court's looking at the case in February. And right now it's frozen, and loans are again frozen now for like basically another year. What happens if the Supreme Court says it's not constitutional and all those people that were promised all that money to be taken away and already like the 16 million that already applied? What happens when they find out that they're not getting that money taken away? What happens? Nothing?
It's going to be pretty bad. A lot of lawsuits.
You think nothing happens?
No.
I don't know.
Could be a lot of lawsuits.
That could be a class action lawsuit against the Biden administration
It could be.
from a lot of people. It could.
If they don't pass it, yeah.
I don't know anything about law.
Whether you like it or not, you kind of did promise it, so you better uphold that shit, because some people are gonna be mighty fucking pissed when they find out you didn't. You know, not me, because I didn't go to college and I got fucked. I should have went to college. They would have paid for it.
What do you
fine?
What do you think would happen, Carter? If they just say like no now, like if the Supreme.
Why would it be unconstitutional?
Well, that's the thing. Is like that's why it got stopped. There was 5 state courts or whatever that fucking said that this is not constitutional. That it's taking money away from these what are private companies that give out the loans, and that they're losing money and can go bankrupt because of this. But if you ask me, I don't know anything about financials. So someone in the comments will call me retard. But sorry, bad choice of words. But they like. I kind of losing my train of thought, to be honest with you, but how are you going to be losing money if they're still going to be paying you? Like, there's still such a large sum of loans and money coming in once that pause is undone, that how are you losing money? You're telling me that like all the money that's consistently coming in after the freeze is done isn't enough to keep the business running? Because that shit never runs out. People keep going to school and taking out loans.
Yeah, it's a goddamn lie. Just a fallacy.
So here's the thing: if it's unconstitutional, I don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
If it's constitutional, it doesn't happen. Then that's a fucking problem.
I think the terms of it being constitutional is they're saying that during the pandemic and the freeze that so many of these people had even a hard time paying their rent, that the reason why he's not even expunging that much. It's $10,000 for most, up to $20,000 for super poor people that have a Pell Grant. A person. That's there are people that are hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt from school. That's gonna just be like a drop in the bucket for him, you know?
It's just, you know.
I didn't go and get an art degree for 10 years, so, you know, I spit on that one for a little bit.
The excuse of a pandemic and like financial hardships, I feel like is a stupid excuse. It happens all the time. Fucking, you know, it happens. Money's not unlimited, all right? Some people make some bad decisions, and that makes the economy crash. It happens.
Yeah.
Sorry, you know. Write it out. I don't fucking know.
Carter, do you know before the national emergency for COVID? Do you know? I'm not even sure. When was the last national emergency before COVID?
Or
just like in general, because it was considered a national emergency for COVID, which is why this is like a national emergency forbearance of loans. For $10,000 for regular people, up to 20 for people that have a Pell Grant.
I don't know. I assume I'm not sure. Yeah.
When
look it up. List of national emergencies.
Yeah. But no, I just I bet you they just say it's not constitutional potentially, and that nothing happens because everybody's too scared to do anything. Okay, so there's been 31 national emergencies that have been in effect for years. So like they overlap. Okay, there's a lot more than I thought there would be. But
the government doesn't want you to see that.
Yeah.
They just want you to know that Brittney Griner got released from Russia. They don't want you to know about our national emergencies in our own country.
Yeah, it's very important. Very important to know about. Very important to know about the Johnny Depp trial. Same time the Ghislaine Maxwell trial is going on. Whatever the fuck her name was.
Dude,
Pay attention to that
they
trial.
claim national emergency for a lot of bullshit. Like even
Yeah, it's, when you said that, I assume like hurricanes and shit they do.
But that's not a national emergency. That's usually like isn't that like a state?
I guess.
I don't know.
What are some ones that you're saying are like absurd here?
I
Give
don't
me a
know. I
national
just closed
emergency.
it because there were way too many and they were all extremely like paragraphs long descriptions. So I wasn't going to spend the time reading through them and deciphering it. But still, like,
yeah,
I don't know what's going to happen. Don't get me wrong. I feel really bad for the people that didn't have it, that paid their loans off on their own. Like that's bullshit. I would be in the same shoes as them. Like that's fucking dumb. Like why are you doing that?
yeah.
But you do kind of have to admit a ton of people did get evicted during COVID. Because they lost their jobs or like they had to stay home to watch their kids because their kids couldn't go to school.
Back in the fucking day, we were living in fucking cardboard houses during the Great Depression.
That is true.
You got through it.
Yeah,
that is true.
I don't know.
True.
It's just it happens, you know. We're well off here in America when it comes to like capita and shit. Like
100%.
if you want a job, you can get a job.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to live in a house or an apartment, you can live in an apartment. There's places to go. It's just matter of fact of
drive and
fucking drugs,
but drive,
all of that shit. I don't know.
There's a lot of variables. I do agree. Yeah.
Mental health, all that shit is
everything. So, discrimination.
Jackson, speaking of discrimination, Jack, what was this right to discriminate New York Times article you have here? What's this all about?
That's fucked. I don't want to hear about. Oh my god.
Let me crack my
right to discriminate.
Because I want to hear what Jack.
You'll need to give me a rundown because I'm not familiar with this.
So pretty much, remember in Colorado that one time that baker's like, not gonna make shit for gay people, you know, where he's like, I'm not gonna do that, and they got in really big trouble because it's like, well, you kind of have to because you know, like that's discrimination. So in Colorado, a graphic designer says her First Amendment right to refuse to create websites for same-sex weddings. So pretty much she's like saying that she doesn't want to make anything that portrays a same-sex marriage.
Okay.
She's fine with creating stuff for LGBT people. She doesn't care about that. Which a lot of people don't know if you don't read the article. She's fine with that. She just doesn't want to make shit that is showing same-sex marriage, and she's saying that it's unconstitutional to tell her to do that. And no one's like, I'm not saying it's like a good thing to do, but like all you needed to do is say no, I don't want to do that, and not give any reason. You had to give reason, and now you put it to the Senate or like the whatever you call it, Supreme Court. What the fuck's wrong with you? You could have just said no, I don't want to do that. Didn't have to give any reason whatsoever.
Yeah, because you have the right to refuse business, right? As a business owner.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So she's like, this is fine, but how is it any different if an interracial couple comes in and I say I don't want to make them? That makes you a racist, right? Because you don't believe in interracial
and you're
couples.
discriminating then, right?
So whether you like it or not, like if you don't support that, like you're kind of a piece of shit. Like I'm sorry, like it sucks. I don't care about your religion. Religion doesn't matter. Like separation of church and state, that's a big thing that I'm agree in. But it's just kind of like.
So what do you do? You like, side with her? Or you side against her?
Oh, I side against her because she made it into her religious thing. All you needed to say was no, I don't want to make it. Didn't have to explain at all. I have some more points here, but what do you guys think about that?
So if it's like her business she owns, such as the cake thing, again, I think she should be able to serve whoever she wants regardless, but making it no, I don't want to do that because this is a gay couple, or I know I don't want to do that because this is an interracial couple, or etc. Whatever. Then that makes it a problem, because then you're openly admitting you won't do it for that reason. But there's never been a law that says you have to explain yourself, because you have the right to refuse service for any reason if it's your business, right? So I don't know if I side with her or against her. You're right, because like she's making it a problem. I don't know, man. That's a tough one, dude. I'm at a toss-up there. I would say she didn't make it about that specifically and say that, I would side with her. But now she's doing it, I kind of side against her.
Yeah, so. Like, man, follow whatever religion you want, but like when your God says, "Don't let these people be happy," which is really what you're doing if you're not let gay people marry. So you're just being like, "Oh, we don't want you to be happy. We're just gonna let you do this." Like, I don't know, man. It's just a really poor and like lonely, deluded way to think. But like I don't hate the lady just because she doesn't want to do that. That's fine, I guess. It's your religion, that's your freedom. But yeah, you did not need to tell anybody that.
Yeah,
Like, I
and
wonder how that conversation went. Oh yeah, I don't do interracial cakes because I don't support that. Why did you tell him that?
why
Like,
didn't
you
you
just
just
had to, you
say,
had to be a cunt. You
yeah,
sound like a cunt. What's your name? Brittney, or what the fuck is your name? Not Brittney. What is her name? I don't like you.
Brittney.
Lori Smith. Fuck you.
Um,
Fuck you.
I
Pretty sure
I
that's
will
her name.
say this. What did Danny DeVito say to the likes and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? He's like, I have nothing wrong with gay people. Let them be as miserable like the rest of us getting married, whatever. And it's like, you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, like who gives
There
a
you
shit,
go. What
man? They do what they want.
do you think about that, Carter?
You know, I completely agree with you guys. Right to serve, like your right to refuse service to whoever you want without reason. That's fine, and that's your right. It's your business. You get to decide what you want to do within whatever. Her giving a reason and that reasoning being like same-sex marriage, it's not right. It's her ethics are all fucked up. She
Mhm.
is probably taking the whatever fucking religion she is, the Bible or whatever, and praising every single word that it says.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, is she in the wrong ethically? Like, does she need to get her ethics right? Does she need to fucking understand that they are also humans and they have the same feelings as you and they have the same rights as you? Yeah, she needs to start understanding that. Should she get in trouble for it? No, I don't think she should get in trouble for
Mhm.
it. Holy fuck, my cat just crawled up on me. Uh, yeah, no, I don't think she should get in trouble for it. I think
I don't think she should get in
when it
trouble
comes
for it. Yeah, by any means. I don't think she should get in trouble. It's
when it
just,
comes down to the law, like she did nothing wrong.
yeah.
Mhm.
Do I
Nothing.
personally think, and a lot of Americans think that what she's doing is wrong? Yes, but then here's the thing: just don't request services from her at all, and then her business dies, and
You're good to go.
we're fucking good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's I don't know. It's just
And like
fucking a whole nother yeah.
when I hear myself back saying like, "Oh fuck you, you follow this religion," like I don't want to say that in terms of like I wouldn't talk to you or reason with you. Like
Yeah,
how
yeah.
Joe Rogan has Ben Shapiro on his cast. Ben Shapiro doesn't believe in gay marriage. He still talks to him just fine because like I do want to hear your point and like hear you out. Like, cool, that's your religion. Like, there's other things. Like, I never want like people to come across like I won't talk to you. Like, if you're about that, actually, it'd be really entertaining to talk to you. I think it'd be more entertaining. You get some guy on here that's really religious, preaching all sorts of nonsense. But
Yeah, and it's like that's your right. You
yeah,
can
I'll
you can
respect it. Follow whatever you want.
you can think whatever you want. You can do it. To a certain level.
Yeah.
Well, you can think whatever you want. You can't do whatever you want.
Mm.
It's just it's another foundations of America, and just what we stand for is you can say what you want. You can do all that shit. Like you can have an opinion, and you won't get in trouble for it. You can't guarantee what other people might think of you. Other people might not like you or not talk to you and completely exclude you from everything, and that's not our fault. That's you brought that upon yourself. The government's not going to get you in trouble, but your fellow man is going to hate you.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want that? Do
Exactly.
you want to make that sacrifice? And if you do, good for you. You're standing up for what you stand for, and I applaud you for that. But
Mhm.
you know, you, it, something's messed up in your brain where you don't think that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And fucking whatever.
and it's gonna be a this is a very different Supreme Court now that she is going in front of. Like the Supreme Court's been very conservative lately. So there's a chance like whatever she's gonna win most likely. And but like what do you win, right? Like I don't think she should, like, even if she
Mhm.
loses, I don't think nothing, like she shouldn't go to jail for that.
Nothing happens, dude. I don't
It
understand
just
why.
should just
Oh,
just be like, oh, you do have to
It's
serve
more
these people
bullshit
now.
fucking
But
media that they're using to
she's
crowd up everything else important.
yeah,
Who
yeah,
cares? Who
exactly.
cares
Yeah,
that she
that's
doesn't
a good
like
point.
same-sex marriage?
no one
Yeah.
I
cares.
don't give a fuck
Also,
because all
It's
the
one
the rest
person,
of
it's
America
one
fucking
business.
enjoys it pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah, it's one
In
person, one business out of fucking millions of others graphic designers you
It's
could
like
go
when
to
Will
get stuff
Smith
done. Like,
slapped that motherfucking other black guy. It was on the news for 5 fucking days after that when there was more
yeah.
important shit going on. Like I don't care about that
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
yeah,
she's got to be up to the ass in lawyer fees and
Yep.
court fees. I don't know if
What,
people
what, what,
don't think about this. You have to pay a lot of money to go to court.
100%.
It's not
Oh,
cheap.
why
To
is she
be,
even
Supreme
in
Court ain't
court?
cheap, I bet.
no,
Why is
Because
she in court? Did she get sued or something?
no, it's
because
when, I think they sued her, right?
no,
A couple sued her, or what happened there?
I thought the other guy, the guy that originally said the bakery, I thought that was like part of his thing, and I thought it was like a class action thing. But hold on, I'm not sure honestly. I didn't
Like,
know
if she's
who's
in
suing
court, why
who.
is she in court? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I
She
don't
shouldn't be in
understand.
court.
Yeah,
I don't remember
she's
it.
bringing it to court,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
saying
Well,
that
she's just fucked up in the brain, and I don't have any sympathy
she's
for her.
bringing
Yeah,
it because she said, when I chose to start my own business as an artist to create custom expression, I did not surrender my First Amendment rights, which means I can, like, was what she said, which means like I can refuse to serve anybody. But the fact
Sure
that
can.
she had to specifically say that is just gonna put it in an uproar. Just say, I don't want to serve you.
Yeah.
Hey, but even if it's in an uproar, just don't go to her. There's many other people who. What does she do? She takes photos of people, or what does
I
she do?
don't know.
Graphic
I think
designing.
so, yeah,
Yeah, there's so many graphic design artists, and
Yeah.
there's probably someone
The
out there
other one.
who will do fucking better than her. You know, it's just so stupid. It's
Can I do that but refuse straight people? I don't do straight marriages. I
yeah,
don't
go
do
ahead.
that.
I don't care. I'm
I'm
just
gonna
not
go to
gonna
the
go with
Supreme
you.
Court.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, like,
Really, what makes me hate her more is, you know how every typical white bitch has that stupid like simple
Fair and
plaque
fair.
that or no that like says
stay
like creative like
humble.
quotes. Yeah, she has it in the back to stay humble, work hard, be kind.
Yeah,
Well,
she should
you're
take a
fucking not
page
obeying
out of
two
that
of those.
fucking
You dumb
yeah.
bitch. Yeah, every white bitch I've seen has something like that in her office or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
don't
am
know.
God's masterpiece.
Bible
You don't
thumpers,
know. They're
man.
pretty fucking
They're
ugly.
something else.
They are something else. They hit different. They
I
do be
mean,
hitting.
I'm gonna hate, a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but I'm usually not friends with people that have imaginary friends. No offense. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's
Yeah,
not
I
my cup of tea. You know, I'm sorry.
Did you ask God first? And like, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
just not what, you know. But everybody's entitled. I believe anybody should be able to follow and believe whatever they want, because I am not a bigot.
Do
Yeah.
what you do. Do
exactly.
what you want.
You know, it's the same thing. Like, if there was a peaceful group who really hated Asians in America, are we gonna denounce them? Well, yeah, we're gonna denounce them. Are we gonna do anything about it though? If they're peaceful, you know,
Probably
you know,
not, because
it's
they're
how
Probably not.
America
right.
works. You can
Yeah,
do whatever you fuck you want. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
that's true.
Kinda.
Do
That's the
hell you
problem.
want.
Is like there's been a lot too much of giving a fuck lately. People need to just step back and be like, does this really
People are
pertain to
so
me?
offended.
Does this affect me? No.
People are
Shut
so
the fuck up,
offended.
you know, like, kind of deal. I mean, I'm sure Jackson agrees with that in some ways, on some things,
Just
but
shut the fuck up. Smoke a blunt. Take an eighth of psilocybin mushrooms, and you'll be fine. All right, just chill the fuck out.
Exactly. You know, it's
That's my advice to you listeners
it's
out
all
there.
fine until it comes to fucking, like, as soon as it becomes like multiple, like a crazy amount of businesses doing the same thing, then that becomes a problem of discrimination. And, you know, it's not we the people anymore. It's we the people minus, I don't know, albinos or some shit.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If nobody in the state of Minnesota served albinos, you know, that's not right then.
Jackson, I want to touch on this, just to kind of get out of politics and political
Yeah.
court talk,
Yes.
and because we've been going on it for a while, but that's fine. I like a good
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah. It's good.
Jack, you mentioned at the beginning you're kind of looking for another job. Like, what's been going on at
Oh,
work? Just kind
yeah.
of getting sick of it, or like,
He's
like,
sick of the freezer, man.
got any
well,
good work
it's
stories?
He's
not even
cold.
that. No, I spend like maybe less than 30 minutes a day in there because
Oh,
like
okay.
I know how to get my workload so not to go on that bitch. They know I won't go on that bitch for more than an hour a day. They know that shit. They're like, oh, go back stock for 4 hours in there and pull. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that. I don't know, man. I do like people I work with. Don't get me wrong. I need something more challenging. I need more money an hour. I just need something. I don't know. Some definitely more challenging, cooler. I do like the people. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fun, but I don't know.
Challenging.
Something also like, because like the biggest thing for me is like I got to be able to fund my creative like aspirations. And
Yeah.
right now at Target, I can't stack coin very well because it's hard to save. Everything's so damn expensive. But
Yeah.
need to start making like decent a little bit, couple more bucks an hour, and then a couple more hours a week too, which I could get at Target, but fuck Target. That's all I could say about them. And then it's funny because I told my coworkers, I'm like, they're like, "Do you talk about Target on your cast?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, dude, go watch it." I'd get fired if they watched that. Like, I just shit on Target. I'm stealing from them blind. I'm just, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
don't incriminate yourself now.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna terminate. They're not watching this, but I don't know, man. It's hard though. I've been looking. There's not a lot of things that are jumping out to me, you know.
You have
But
you want to go work in an oil refinery?
I don't know, dude. If it pays
They
well,
pay fucking good, dude. Like the
I'm
one
like,
in Superior, I'm pretty sure they're hiring or something, and you know.
Jack, I think you're doing the right thing not going to school right now yet for like anything creative because as you said, a lot of that you can learn on your own by just building a portfolio, but finding a good decent paying job that you're happy at 80% of the time that gets you good money. But the problem is with that is like a lot of it requires schooling, like to get a good paying job like that. But there are doorways into things. Like
I mean, Weston got he's working a decent job, no schooling. You know, it could be worse for how old he is. He's making good money, you know.
yeah,
Not
but
gonna dox what he's
it's
making,
also
but
who you know.
right, yeah, it's true.
Sometimes I mean you should look into like carpentry unions or like I don't know if you'd like to work with your hands and like
Like,
build shit or
yeah, I don't
something,
know.
but
I don't fuck with that shit.
electrician union. I mean, they got a lot. I think there might be a welder style thing too for that, but
The thing
shit
is, if you're not doing anything like that requires a lot of thinking, you're gonna be doing some hard labor, and
yeah,
that's just
Right,
how it
yeah,
is. If you want to
exactly.
get paid well, you know. And
I'm okay with the idea of that.
I don't know. Me and my girlfriend went to school for a semester and dropped out, and I've never been to college, and we're making close to 3 figures, and it's just experience and finding something you love and following your passion. And I understand this podcast is your passion as of right now, but the problem is it's your own startup. You know,
Yeah,
you're starting it and you don't have
you
any
don't
income.
see you don't see money for like 10 years and that type of shit.
No,
Ideally
and
sooner, but who knows? Really,
so maybe you
every
should
day,
go see
man.
if you can what Liam did from the other cast, maybe like some news shit. You know,
oh
maybe
Lane,
getting
yeah,
something to
Oh,
do with
Lane.
media. Oh,
yeah.
Lane, not Liam.
That could be
Sorry,
fun. Yeah,
sorry,
no,
Lane.
that stuff requires schooling though for that 100%.
Does it?
He
The thing
I
is, a
imagine,
lot of
yeah.
did he
stuff
say
that
he went to school?
Yeah, he
Yeah, he
did.
did. He did.
the
Okay.
thing is, a lot of stuff that requires school, you can also learn from on the job training. Like
Yeah.
That's true.
if you start off on the lowest thing, you know, eventually you can. If you do good at that one thing, they're gonna see you have good work ethic, and they're gonna possibly bring you up to the next thing. You know, it's just. I feel
I
like
don't know
you
what the
know
next
if you're
move is.
I don't know. There's a lot of things like if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, fucking whatever, you need schooling, but a lot of stuff you just need to put time in. I feel like to get to somewhere where you need to be. Where you want to
Right,
be.
yeah, exactly. I don't know what that is. Cirrus might be all right.
Serious would be cool.
Just like I don't know shit about planes, but also what I've been told is you don't need to. So,
No,
but
yeah. And
like,
if you need to, they'll teach you. You know, you'll learn from
mhm,
them.
Damn, I almost
yeah,
worked for Cirrus in a networking. Hey, dude, you remember John Guitar? I
yeah.
grew up with. He worked at Cirrus for a long time. When his dad unfortunately passed away, he inherited a ton of money, so he decided to use that money to go back to school. But I don't know. I
That's
think
cool.
he enjoyed it for the most part, like working at
Shit, they'll
Cirrus.
start you at $18 an hour.
Hey,
Fuck,
dude,
Yeah.
that ain't bad.
I have a contact at Cirrus. My old boss at Lake Superior College, Bradley. I'm not gonna say his last name. Bradley. He's like one of the heads there or something, but maybe I'll talk to him for you or something, see what's open. But
Well, I
Yeah.
saw someone on Dean already, so like they're always
they're
hiring
all
for
dude,
that
they're
role
because
too.
they're growing. And also
Yeah.
like they have positions in Knoxville, Tennessee. They have like a bunch of like I think they have like 3 or 4 main Cirrus like
Well,
aircraft places now.
You should look
I,
at see if they're hiring for TSA or something at like Duluth or something. TSA
Oh
is a good
yeah.
job.
Like airport security
that
TSA
stuff.
gets
actually might not be bad, but I don't want to be a goddamn rat though. I'm just kidding. You know I'm
no,
gonna be
you just
pocketing that shit. I mean, I don't bring a
Yeah.
dope bag. That's mine now. It's up
just
to you.
I'm pretty sure you just yell at people and say, "All right, take your shoes off, laptops in the
Oh, I could
bin,"
do that.
you know. And I'm pretty
Come
sure you
on,
get
get your
paid.
shit out. I'd be so mean, dude.
I think you get paid
That's
like
not
20
bad.
bucks an hour or
I'm
something.
gonna write that. I'm gonna write that down, Carter, because that's actually good. It's a good point. It's a good idea.
Yeah, and
TSA, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how
Do that.
I don't know how many how in need they are of TSA agents in Duluth because it's such a small airport.
He's
but-
got a bomb in
Yeah,
his
I'm
shoes.
gonna be getting all my dope for free. Let's go.
That's
But no,
I know.
if you ever move down to like Minneapolis or something,
They're
the
always hiring.
MSP TSA agents are always hiring. Like my once a buddy from my unit's working there
Come
right now,
on.
and
Not moving to Minneapolis.
Not
I'll
even
do
if
that.
I buy a house with a studio down here.
Maybe. Is that if fuck? I'd also have to have a heater though on me at all times. Just kidding. No, I'd be fine.
That's a
If
small
you get
purchase.
you get a house. I don't know if I can own guns, but yeah, maybe. Wait, I don't know. It's definitely something to think about, something to look at. The Duluth.
or you should be like
TSA.
a armed security guard. I don't know if you could do. I don't know if that requires. I don't think that requires schooling at all. But like people who drive the fucking
Armored
the
bunny trucks and go pick up my
Yeah.
My buddy,
Yeah,
my buddy did
that'd be
that for
so
a
cool.
while, and you're allowed to carry, but you have to provide your own gun. He's like, yeah, I just bought a Glock 17. He's like, I just
That's so fucking
yeah.
stupid.
He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you can carry, but like you have to register it with them, and it has to be your own gun, and you have to have like your concealed carry. I'm like, that's cool. And what's weird is like that dude that when I was surprised when he had that job because he's like super liberal and like pretty anti-gun. I thought, and I'm like, what the fuck? You're just packing heat now, boy? Like what the?
Yeah. That
Yeah, I
might
know.
not be
I
bad.
feel like there's a lot of odd jobs that do actually
would-
pay a lot of money. You just
I
gotta
want to
find
serve
them.
people papers, like in Pineapple Express. Want to dress up in
Subpoena?
different costumes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that it gets issue subpoenas. Who are those guys? Those guys are out there. Can I be that guy?
They work
You
for
know?
they work for the courts, I think.
Yeah, they do. I
Yeah.
wonder. But I don't like the idea of working for the government in general. But
Well, if you work
TSA,
at
I'm
TSA,
pretty
you
sure
will be.
drug tests as well.
You
so I'd have
know,
to-
you know what I always thought would oh man, what's the title of the job? Maybe one of you guys know. I always thought would be a cool job, and I think they have a 2-year degree for it. But you're the person in the courtroom that has that crazy keyboard thing, and you're translating
yeah.
everything
Yep.
everybody says.
Yeah,
You
I
have to
know
learn how to
exactly
use that keyboard that does
What are they
words.
called?
I don't know, but they transfer everything that's said in the
Scribes or
court.
some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
they get paid a
scribes.
lot of money from what I hear,
Yeah.
and it's like only 2-year schooling, I think, and like that's something I
What a
considered
bailiff.
at one point. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be a cop
Bailiff.
basically at that point.
Yeah, I
need
know
to
you
have
do.
cop
Yeah.
schooling, but
No, you do. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
but
I wouldn't do it.
anything
can't
you
fucking
guys want to call it a show here? It's been about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's
I
up to
think
you,
I'm
yeah.
good. I
Want
don't
to
really
call
got.
it Gutterball 25?
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for listening. And oh my God, shout out. Oh, hey, there's Smokey. Smokey's chilling in the sweater. That cat just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she doesn't.
But this is Gutterball 25. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, whether you're watching the video cast or streaming the audio on Apple Podcasts. We really appreciate your support. Feel free to check us out on other social media platforms. We'll have podcast updates. We'll post, different events and stuff. Facebook, we're on TikTok, we got YouTube Shorts. Jackson's been doing Gutterball clips. And guess what? We're at 99 subscribers on YouTube. Holy shit. Fuck, maybe when this releases, we'll be at 100. Thank you,
100.
everybody, for your support. And if you want to be the 100th subscriber,
Just
now's your
refresh.
time. Just refresh. Subscribe and refresh. We have promised a lot of things in the past, merch, streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, gaming, stuff like that, sketches. It's all going to happen. It's all in the works. We're busy people. Stuff costs money. It's going to happen. Merch is going to probably be coming first, if not streaming, out of all those things. Thank you so much for listening. This is Gutterball 25.